Hello, it's partially unsponsored sportsman. Taking a little walk. I take a little walk every day to try to get better. And I came up on the woods today. I'm taking a nice little walk just in the woods and came up on this old deer stand right here. If you look back, there's a board you sat on. That was my old stand when I was probably a junior in high school. I'll never forget it because I got in that day and just me and my Uncle Virgil could go that day for some reason. And he said, we split up down here in the bottom. He was going to hunt below me. I was going to hunt up here on this flat. He said, hey boy, I want you to listen this morning. If I shoot 12 times, I'm out of shells. I only got 12 slugs. How many you got? I lied. I lied and said I had like 10. I actually had about 35, but I didn't want to give them to him, you know, because it's important. And I thought, you're going to shoot 12 slugs anyway. It got to be about half hour into daylight, and all of a sudden Uncle Virgil starts shooting. And I'm counting. I'm like, well, there went 3, 4. And you know what? Now I think about it, I have an obsession. When people shoot a gun or I shoot a gun, I always keep track how many shells are left in my gun. I always know. I don't get confused and like have an empty. Kind of weird. I watch movies, I count the ammunition even. But I don't know how many times in a movie I say reload, but they don't. And what's the deal in them movies when they have that shotgun? And they got to point at somebody like, I mean business, and they pump the shotgun? Now, there was nothing in the barrel the first time, and now you got 2 rounds left. Well, if you have the plug out, then you got 4 rounds. But it always kind of gets me. But anyway, back to the story. He starts shooting him up to about, I'm like 6, 7. I'm like, reload, Virgil. 8. He's single load now trying to shoot. You know, just put 1 at a time and shoot. He got up to 12, and I thought, oh boy, he's out. And all of a sudden I heard 13 rounds. I thought, what was that? He probably, knowing Uncle Virgil, he probably fibbed and actually had 13 rounds. But about 10 minutes later, I hear him down at the bottom hill going, Todd, come down here. I'm out of ammunition. So I get down out of that old stand and go over here where he was and get down there, and he'd shot a little buck. And he'd hit him good. He just didn't know it. He was out of shells, didn't want to go look. So we waited about a half hour, and we walked down the railroad grade looking for blood. And I said, maybe we ought to give him a few minutes, Uncle Virgil. No more than said that, and there he was laying dead. But Uncle Virgil said, you got to give me some slugs if we're going to walk down there. I said, I don't got very many. I actually had, like I said, 35 rounds. But I gave him 4 or 5. I never did get them back. But anyway, that was a good memory. We had a good time that day, me and him. So, unsponsored sportsman, I'm out.